You can eat all of the high iron foods that you want and still not see your iron levels increase. And why is this? I'm about to tell you. In order for iron to be absorbed properly, it's a two-part process. So first, we have to have iron that gets into the cell, and then we have to have iron get out of the cell and into the bloodstream. What we need is vitamin A in the form of retinol, because that is going to lock copper to a protein called ceruloplasmin. That protein is needed to move iron. So if we don't have that protein, then iron is not going to be able to move because copper isn't bound to the proper protein that we need it bound to. You with me? Think of it like a bus. So the ceruloplasmin, this protein that carries it, is a bus, and the people are iron. So in order for them to get on the bus, we have to have somebody who unlocks the door, and that is vitamin A in the form of retinol. And then we have the person who's the doorman who's going to open and close the door, and that's copper. So without somebody unlocking the door to make sure that it can actually open, then we aren't able to get everybody on that bus. Now, what's really important to note is there's 7 doors to let it on, but there's only 1 to let it off. So if we want to make sure that iron can actually get into our bloodstream and be absorbed properly, then we need to make sure that we have copper and vitamin A in the form of retinol to help us do that. Now, when we're looking at natural ways to increase our iron levels or natural ways to help increase the absorption of it, if we just go to whole foods, that is going to be really the best. Foods that contain vitamin A in the form of retinol are going to be our cod liver oil, beef liver, animal organs, butter, milk, like that are all really rich in retinol. Then we also want copper, and that's something that used to be really abundant in our food before pesticides use. And that protein is made in our liver, so helping focus on the movement of iron, which is what I always talk about with my clients, because our body actually recycles iron. So when we are consuming iron, we only need 1 milligram a day. 1 milligram. Our body recycles 24 milligrams. So this process that I was talking about, our body actually recycles the iron, and that is so important. So if you are wanting to increase your iron absorption, then focusing on the movement of iron, because 24 milligrams is actually going to be recycled in your body every single day. So it's not about consuming more iron, it's about focusing on the movement of it. Love to know if anybody has explained it to you like this before.